What is up, guys? It's your boy Nick Torius, back in with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about No Fap Nightmare Mode, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. Boom, boom. All right. So basically, what a lot of times we try to go without fapping, right? Like I was watching videos about, I'm always watching about videos about no fapping, but I don't know why they're so interesting to me. Because it's like you get addicted to masturbating, right? I find masturbating very funny, right? Because it's kind of like one of those addictions where it's like with weed, you can there's like a store for weed, right? Like there's a store that you go to and you go and you smoke weed, like, right? Because before I used to smoke weed, I used to see smoke shops and be like, what are smoke shops for, right? Like how many different ways do you need to smoke a joint? How many different ways do you need to smoke cigarettes, right? Like I always would wonder, why the fuck are there so many smoke shops, right? But then you understand the industry, right? Like there's an industry for fucking smoking things. It's the same thing with like masturbating, right? Like it just made me think, there's not really a store for masturbating, right? Like there's not different way, there's different things to masturbate too, right? Like there's porn. I guess porn is the store for masturbating too. But for dudes, we don't have that many options, right? Like we don't have yeah, we have the fleshlights and we have the sucky sucky 5000 whatever. But it's I don't know. It's not like girls have everything, right? Like girls have all these toys and shit. Girls have all types of fucking shit. But then when dudes have sex robot, we all see that meme, right? Where it's just oh, how dare you, right? It's just okay. Damn, did I forget my headphones? No, I didn't. But yeah. So did I really hope I didn't. No, I didn't. So yeah. So I was watching one of these videos, right? It was by Alex Becker, and he was explaining about no fap, right? And he was saying oh, it's always some dude in his car talking about no fap. And I've probably made probably 20 videos talking about not masturbating, right? Because it's an addiction. I probably made a lot because I make videos about my life, right? So my life used to consist of smoking weed and masturbating and whatever and eating bad food. So it's easy to make videos about that stuff because it's things that I enjoyed, but it's things that it was my past life, so I could talk about it, right? I've had experience with it. But he made a very interesting point, right? Because he was oh, you don't ever see Bill Gates talking about no fap. You don't ever see Tony Robbins or Elon Musk or who else? What's his name? Jeff Bezos, right? You don't see Jeff Bezos talking about, oh, I don't fap, right? You don't see that shit. It's always a dude in his car. And it makes sense. But the thing is, bro, because honestly, yeah, you don't see Bill Gates saying that he doesn't masturbate. You don't see them niggas probably do because they're so rich. They don't, they probably don't though. They probably just because look, I feel like the thing is yeah, you don't see them talking about it because they probably just don't do it, right? They probably just don't say how important it is, right? I feel like you only emphasize the importance, just like I literally just said, right? It's what I literally said. You only emphasize on it because it was a part of your life, right? I make videos about smoking, when I used to smoke the weed, when I used to masturbate, when I used to, eat bad food, because that's what my life consisted of, right? My life consisted of all those things. So it's I'm gonna talk about it. But it's if they're not over here talking about it, then they're not gonna do it, right? They're not gonna talk about it. If they're not doing it, then they're not gonna talk about it. Because it's dudes will talk about it because that's what they were doing. If any dude that talks about no fap, best believe that nigga's addicted to pornography, right? Best believe. I'm open about it. I was addicted to it, so I was bad. I tried not to do it. I went I went a whole month without doing it. I tried to go every day without doing it, right? But now I'm trying to go nightmare mode, right? Nightmare mode. What is that? I don't even know. I think it's I feel like it's 6 months, right? I feel like there's no fap. I feel like that's like a week or something. Because it's so funny, like dudes will brag about 7 days, right? Dudes will brag about some dudes will brag about a day. Like, oh, there's like I used to do that. I masturbated every single day for like 11 years, right? Like it's like every single day I would just do it. I don't know. It's like I had to get that nut out, right? It's like I had so much like fucking libido. I was just like, damn, bro, I really fucking need to masturbate. I literally did it every single day, and I was so tired and stuff. But I wasn't masturbating. I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't drinking. I mean, I was drinking sometimes, but I wasn't doing nothing, right? And I had so much energy. It's like I got so much shit done, bro. Because I listened to Mr. Organic, and he was like, "Oh, the way I got rich, I didn't masturbate for 5 years." Right? That's what he said. He didn't masturbate for 5 years. And you know, I honestly understand, because the thing is, before, for me, bro, it used to take me like 3-4 hours to fucking masturbate, right? Because it's like you have to find the perfect porn, right? Like, it's because I'll have like 20 tabs open. You gotta be like, oh, it has to be the perfect one, right? It has to be the perfect nut. It'll never be, because it's like the perfect nut is always right before you find it, and you're just like, damn, I should have nutted now, right? But you know, it's like you accomplish so much, right? Like, because for 3 hours, that's 3 hours I could have been working on something, right? That's 3 hours worth of energy. And the thing is, after you do it, you just feel like, damn, bro, I don't care about nothing. It's not even like you don't feel like doing nothing. It's like you don't care about doing nothing. It makes you so like, especially like mix that with heavy, dense, unhealthy food and smoking marijuana. Like, come on, bro. That's like the recipe for just like being a fucking failure in your life. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so Nightmare Mode, No Fap. I want you guys to do it with me, right? Let's all do it, right? I'm thinking like we should all just like go and like just comment how many days is, like every time I do a video, I just want you guys to comment NMNF NMNF, right? Just like No Fap Nightmare Mode, like how many days it's been, right? Just comment on all my videos, just saying that like, oh, I want NMFF. I'm sorry, I just thought of it. Like 6 days, 9 days, right? 10, right? I feel like that would be fun. That would just like help us all. Just imagine someone's like 12,487, dude. Like, imagine going 12,000 days without nothing. That's fucking insane, bro. Like, I'm like right now, it's funny because I had slipped, right? This month I slipped, and I was just like, damn, it sucks. But because when you have sex, it kind of makes you like, sex is kind of like a weird thing, right? Because the thing is like, why do we not fap? So we can get more sex, right? Basically, because the thing is we get more things done, and that leads us to more sex. So the thing is like, when you have sex, when you're trying not to fap, it puts you into like this like weird gray area, right? Where it's like, I did nut. I mean, you know what? Yeah, because the thing is, it's like, because like especially like during No Nut November, right? You're not supposed to nut at all. Like, you're not supposed to like nut. So it's like, if you have sex, like, you know, does that count? Does it count if you're having sex? I don't know. Comment down in the description. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. Like, going like, I feel like Nightmare Mode is like probably a month, because the thing about like not masturbating is that after like 10 days, not even 10 days, after like 15 days, you kind of just don't notice it anymore, right? Like, you be like, oh, like, because the thing is, what makes you notice it is fucking social media, bro. Like, you'll just stumble, like it never fails, bro. Like, you always think, okay, like, what badder girl can I nut to, right? Like, what girl was badder? Like, what content is badder that I need to fucking nut to, right? Like, I need to break my chain. Like, I need to break this chain because this girl's so bad. But it always happens, right? It always, like, you just find the girl that's like so bad, and you're just like, damn, bro, it's like 10 more days, dog. 10 more days, and it's just like, why? Like, how is it possible that a girl gets battered? Because the thing is, I look at other girls, I'm just like, I can't nut to her no more, right? I can't masturbate to her. But it's like, oh, this girl or this content, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. It's ass and titties. It's fucking. It's like, you see that all the time. Like, I've seen so much ass and titties, bro. It's like, like, I don't know. But it just happens. Like, you don't get desensitized to it. Like, sometimes in some way you do, but it's still like, I don't know, bro. It's weird. Like, fucking, I don't know, man. Like the video, comment below what you think. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to the Patreon. And if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram at Torius, ask us for interviews, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. I'll make a video about your question. Peace.